Hello everybody. A very good morning to all. Welcome to English class. I'm Tenmuri from Bharati Vidyalaya. Today we are going to see an interesting topic, voice in English grammar. We have already seen tenses in our previous video. Just a recall, there are 12 tenses. Present, past and future are the three main tenses. Simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous are the subdivisions. In present tense, we have simple present tense with the first form of the verb and keywords usually, generally, daily, etc. Next, present continuous tense with be form verb plus ing with keywords now, at present, etc. Next, present perfect tense with has or have plus third form of the verb. Keywords just now, etc. Present perfect continuous with has or have plus been plus verb plus ing with since or for as the keywords. Now past tenses. Simple past tense with the past form of the verb. Past continuous tense with was or were plus verb plus ing. Past perfect tense with had plus past participle. Past perfect continuous with had been plus verb plus ing. Now future tenses. Will plus V1 for simple future tense. Will be plus verb plus ing for future continuous. Will have plus V3 for future perfect. And will have been plus verb plus ing for future perfect continuous. That's all about tenses. A small idea to recall tenses. We shall use the verb drink in all tenses. Drinks is drinking, has drunk, has been drinking, drank, was drinking, had drunk and had been drinking, will drink, will be drinking, will have drunk and will have been drinking. Okay students, shall we enter into today's topic? Voice. Is it SPB sir's voice or Janaki ma'am's voice? No, it is active voice and passive voice. Voice is the form of the verb which indicates whether a person or a thing does something or something has been done to a person or a thing. When the verb in a sentence shows that the subject is the doer of the action, the verb is in the active voice. Example, the hunter killed a tiger. In this sentence, the subject does something. Now passive voice, when the verb in a sentence shows that the subject is not the doer of the action, the verb is in the passive voice. Example, a tiger was killed by the hunter. Here something is done to the subject. Here we have some tables which help us while changing a sentence from active to passive. The first table, for example, I helped her. That her will be changed to she in the subject version. We have that in the table 1. In table 2, the subject while changed into the object position. I helped her. She was helped by me. So that I will be changed into me. This table 1 and table 2 helps us in changing the subject and object. This table 3 and table 4 help us in the usage of be verbs. For singular in present tense we use is, for plural nouns are. In past tense, was for singular and were for plural. In future tense, for I and we use shall be. For others, we use will be. This table 4 helps us to compare the verb form in active voice and passive voice. First, among the 12 tenses, we don't have the passive form for future continuous and the 3 perfect continuous tenses. Other than that, we have to note the difference that the third form of the verb is used in the passive voice. In all the sentences, we have the third form of the verb. The main hint to keep in mind while changing a sentence from active to passive is, for simple tenses, be verb plus V3. For continuous tenses, be verb plus being plus V3. For perfect tenses, has, have, had plus been plus V3. There are 5 steps to change a sentence from active to passive. First, we have to identify the sentence pattern of the given sentence. Then, interchange the subject and object. The third step is to convert the verb into V3. Then, add helping verb before the main verb. Finally, put the preposition by before the subject. For example, dogs chase cats. Dogs subject, chase verb, cats object. Now we shall interchange the object. Cats first and dogs in the last. Then cats V3 of chase is chased. Then the helping verb to be added is, as the subject is in plural cats, we have to use are. Cats are chased. Then we have to add the preposition by. Cats are chased by dogs. Now we shall see examples in simple tenses. Ravi eats an apple. An apple is eaten by Ravi. When the object is changed into plural, many apples, then we have to put are eaten. When the tense is changed into past, we are putting was eaten. Again, many apples were eaten. In future tense, an apple will be eaten by Ravi. In continuous tenses, we should keep in mind be verb plus being plus V3. Be verb plus being plus V3. Cricket is being played. Many games are being played. Cricket was being played. Many games were being played. Normally, in perfect tenses, we have has, have or had plus V3. In passive voice, we have to put one been. Has been bought or had been bought. That's all, we get the passive voice in perfect tenses. In some sentences, we are writing without object. The workers have repaired the road. The road has been repaired. Here, the workers or the subject is understood. In the same way, in the second sentence, someone has stolen her purse. Her purse has been stolen. The someone is understood here. Now let us see sentence with two objects. It is better to prefer the direct object to change its place. Direct objects means the things which are really objects. Book, table, tea. not the indirect object like him, her, me, like that. Okay, here my father presented me a good book. A good book was presented by my father to me. I was presented a good book by my father. So we can take both the objects as subject. My aunt offered him tea. Tea was offered by my aunt to him. He was offered tea by my aunt. In imperative sentences, you have to add the subject. Work hard. You are advised to work hard. Do not eat junk food. You are advised not to eat junk food. Normally, interrogative sentences are given some fearful appearance. But if you understand the structure of a sentence, it is very easy. Did he sing a song? This is the question. We have to change it into a statement. He sing in the past tense. That is, did plus sing is the past tense. So, he sang a song. This is a statement. Passive voice for this sentence is a song was sung by him. While changing it into interrogative, we have to start it with the verb. So, was a song sung by him. Again, will you buy a new pen? You will buy a new pen is the statement. A new pen will be bought by you is the passive voice. Will a new pen be bought by you is the interrogative passive voice. Interrogative questions beginning with WH words. Why did you break the glass? Did plus break, broke. You broke the glass. Why? The glass was broken by you. Why? Why was the glass broken by you? Normally, the question words are followed by auxiliary verbs. What are you doing? Why are you crying? Where are you going? So, in all these questions, we are following the WH words with auxiliary verbs. Where have you kept your box? You have kept your box where? Your box has been kept by you where? Where has your box been kept by you? Question word where, next verb, then the object been kept by you. So, if you keep in mind the general structure of a question, you can frame the final answer easily. I think you have recorded something in your mind about voice. To be more clear, see the video twice or thrice. See you again in the next video. Thank you.